Welcome to eCareDiary.com's Caregiver Tips and Clips. I'm your host Meghna Kiridhar. Each week we will focus on a caregiving issue in the form of a short education video. The subject of today's video is driving evaluations for seniors. Driving requires complex physical, visual and cognitive abilities. With age, it is possible seniors might face some difficulties driving. It is important to check their driving fitness and recognize changes to maintain safety. Family members are often the first ones to notice changes in a senior loved one's driving. It is important to talk to your loved one and bring up your concerns instead of taking steps right away. Also make sure you include their inputs and allow them to participate in the process of scheduling an evaluation to lessen any anxieties they might be facing. It is wise to have a family member attend the evaluation to ask the right questions and gather all relevant information. An occupational therapist with specialized training in driving evaluation usually is the one who performs the test. This therapist has additional training and expertise in driving rehab and have obtained the credentials required to offer evaluations in your state. Most of them are certified by the Association for Driver Rehabilitation Specialists or the American Occupational Therapy Association. They have an understanding of health conditions and are qualified to make clinical assessments of vision, motor performance, and cognition. The evaluation takes into consideration all factors in driving, from approaching the car, entering and exiting the car, to remembering a route. The therapist has the expertise to recommend modifications and refer to other professionals for additional training. The therapist will also work to identify alternative modes of transportation and provide support. A clinical evaluation involves a range of cognitive, visual, and physical assessments. Factors that are reviewed include medical and driving history. There will be a study of what type of driving a senior does, whether driving is a regular feature of their lives, and whether a senior has access to alternative transportation. In addition to the familiar eye chart, seniors may be asked to take tests that evaluate depth perception, peripheral vision, visual spatial skills, and contrast sensitivity. Depth perception helps determine a safe following distance and informs decisions related to making a safe left-hand turn. Peripheral vision affects ability to be aware of traffic and pedestrians around you. Visual spatial skills help keep your car positioned in the driving lane. Contrast sensitivity helps detect other vehicles or pedestrians in low light or at dusk. Then there are cognition tests to measure judgment and ability, memory, and the speed with which the brain reacts. These tests can help assess whether you can focus on several things at once. They can predict whether your brain processes information quickly enough to react to an unexpected event. Motor function assessment measures strength, flexibility, and endurance for a particular driving task. Depending on the results of the clinical assessment, the evaluator will analyze how you do behind the wheel while you're out on the road. The occupational therapist will ride along with you. A senior might also be asked to drive an instructor's vehicle that has a passenger side brake for added safety. How a senior handles the car, his or her problem-solving ability and judgment, and how well he or she negotiates the traffic around her is studied. Immediately after the testing, the senior meets with the driving specialist to discuss clinical results, driving-related strengths and weaknesses. The occupational therapist will review goals and help develop a plan. Such a plan is likely to include suggestions about whether a senior should continue driving or whether they need to stop. December 1st to 5th is Older Driver Safety Awareness Week. It is key to support a senior who might be facing issues while driving to help them address them immediately and keep them out of harm's way before it is too late. Thank you for joining us today. To access more caregiver tips and clips, visit us at www.ecarediary.com. Until next time.